my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquas, what's up? Okay, just shuffling these cards real quick. We're gonna do Angel Oracle, Romance Angels, that's what they're called. Romance Angels, Tarot. I have an extra deck just in case something causes alarm. Then I'll do Angels, what is it? Whispers of Love, for advice. But yeah, let's see where you guys are. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Somebody has a kid. Next card is soulmate. Also could be that you're meant to have children with this person, and those future hellions are trying to ruin your life right now. I'm just kidding. Spirit babies help. They're actually part of your spirit guide team until they come to Earth. What's really cool is if you're aware of this, like a lot of times when kids are small, they'll remember past lives and they'll remember stuff, and they'll say little things to you occasionally that will freak you out. Like there are some kids, I mean, I don't have children yet, but I have heard tales of kids that remember past lives, that remember being spirits, and will like talk to their parents about stuff they experienced. So yeah, they do. My spirit children often participate in my readings, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate them telling me what to do. I really, how dare you? Like I get that they're like souls and they're like not technically my kids yet, but like, shut it. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I can talk to my guides how I want to because they know me and they deal with my shit every day. So don't worry about the way I'm talking to my future kids. Fine, we're a happy family, obviously. We're great over here. Children, your love life is being affected by children. A soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay. Why is children here? Also could be like inner child work, like maybe there's wounds from your childhood that you need to heal before you can work things out with this person. I love these cards, but they're so big and they're hard to shuffle. Let's see, sure. Okay, I accidentally saw that one, fine. Oh, jeez. Eight of Swords, somebody is feeling restricted in their communication. Somebody's stuck in their head, not sure how to communicate, not sure what to do. Six of Cups, this is coming back together, soulmates, can be inner child again. So, this can be like actual children, especially you see how it's like a little family. So this can be that there is like a child involved in the situation that's causing this person to be kind of stuck in their head, not sure how to move things forward. But it could also be that there are wounds from their childhood that make them afraid of love, because this is kind of like a restricting yourself, stuck in your head, like a lot of chaotic energy, and it's mostly out of like fear and feeling overwhelmed, because it's all of the cards have astrology connected to them, every single card, which like when you understand astrology, it gives a much deeper meaning to the cards, which is why I love astrology. I think doing tarot without astrology, you really miss out on a lot. I usually don't do the minor arcana, I'll do the major arcana, but like, you know, sometimes, especially court cards, because all the court cards are signs as well. Anyway, Jupiter and Gemini. So Jupiter is an expansive planet. It is like higher learning, it's good luck, it's like fated events. So like Jupiter wants to grow. It's like the jolly, like do planet. Gemini energy is very fast, very like, it's a house of communication. So Geminis like love to have witty banter, think very quick. So an expansive planet in a very like quick moving sign that is a sign of communication creates chaos, because it's like a lot of, you know, like a lot of information coming to you and zipping around and not sure what to do with it. That's this energy. So rather than trying to make sense of it, you just kind of like, it's normally somebody that's blindfolded. So she's pulling the blindfold off. So somebody's coming out of that. But it's usually someone that's like just not moving, and it's because they're feeling overwhelmed. Next card that came out is the Empress. This is Venus. This is Taurus on this card, but Venus also rules Libra. But this is like feminine energy, the 5D feminine, the divine feminine. So nurturing, loving, alluring, attractive. The Empress is also pregnant in the Rider-Waite, the like traditional tarot deck. So this is like fertility too. Like maybe somebody is like wanting to have kids with this person. The Sun can also, yeah, this is someone that you're gonna have children with for sure, because the Sun is in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's a baby. So this is also a pregnancy card. Yeah, the Sun rules Leo. This is healing, having clarity. So somebody was stuck in their head and feeling overwhelmed, but they're coming out of that now. They're wanting to reunite with the Six of Cups. They're feeling very nostalgic, thinking about old memories that they've had with this person, seeing this person as like a very loving, nurturing, like someone, like the ideal woman or man for them, depending on your dominant energy. But this is like the perfect feminine energy. Having clarity that this person brings healing and a lot of happiness into your life. And oh, that's interesting. So in this deck, they took away the Emperor and they made it the Teacher. But this is usually I don't like that they did that, because like, where's the masculine energy, you know, like the Teacher. I don't understand. That kind of seems like, I'm totally not dissing these tarot cards. I love these tarot cards, but I feel like sometimes masculine energy is kind of like, with the like rising on the feminine energy and all these like feminine movements, there's a lot of fake feminists out there that like just hate on men to hate on men. And like, I mean, you can joke about like, you know, like, oh, hate men, but like, you know, men are, I don't, real feminism is not about hating on men and putting men down. It's about like being equal, and also like appreciating the femininity and softness in men, you know, and like making men feel comfortable expressing that side of themselves. Because being like, oh, I hate men, all men are toxic, all men are the same, like that type of mentality is very detrimental, because like men are people too, you know, like people that are toxic for a reason. They grew up in toxic environments and they're wounded, and like, yeah, that doesn't mean that like you should just forgive them and like let them go on in their tirade, because like toxic people don't want to heal. So like giving them the benefit of the doubt that like they're gonna heal magically without putting in any effort is stupid. But like treating all men like they're the same and treating all men like they're toxic, especially men that are like actively trying to grow as people, is very detrimental. So that kind of irks me about this deck. Not that that's the intention of this artist, the creators of this deck whatsoever, but that's just, I don't like, this is why I feel like it's lost, you know, like an opportunity was lost, because I feel like just in the way that like you want the divine feminine, you want the divine masculine, and calling it like the teacher instead of the emperor, like I don't vibe with that. Anyway, this is like the divine pair. You can look up like number 4 card is the emperor. It's Aries card. So anyway, you're finding healing because you're realizing that this is your divine partner. This is the person you're meant to be with. You are equals. You are compatible with each other, and you don't want to let that person go. You want to hold on to this person. This one is Arsenal in this deck, so it takes on a different meaning. It's kind of like prepping to take action. Like you were restricted before and in your head about like what to do and how to reunite with this person, but you're coming out of that because you're having clarity now that like they are the perfect one for you. So like you can't mess it up, you know, if you, as long as you try and you don't give up, like you can't mess it up if it's meant for you. You mess it up when you like don't even try or when you take it for granted. But if you put in a genuine effort, your person that's like meant for you is going to meet you where you are, or they're not the one for you, you know. The person that doesn't acknowledge your genuine efforts, they're not the person for you. Okay, so a soulmate is 9 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Yeah, so you're realizing that like this is the person you want to be with. This is the person you've been wishing for, you've been praying for. You probably didn't realize it at first, but like now it's kind of like dawning on you that like, oh, this person means a lot more to me than what I thought. And then 7 of Wands, you're like, 7 of Wands can be like blocking, can be like obstacles to be overcame in like different decks. This one, you gotta go with different tarot decks. You have to go with the art on them. That's like the first and foremost. So if you're trying to learn tarot, if you want to go with like really the true root meaning, go with the Rider-Waite because that's the original deck. But like when you start getting different decks, don't try to strictly go by what this one means in the book that I read, because you have to vibe with the art. It's meant to be intuitive, like you're communicating with your guides. I don't know, somebody's trying to learn how to do this. So look at the artwork when you're reading, and whatever pops out to you, expand on that. So like, it's hard for me to do readings for myself because trying to do it in my head, it doesn't work as well. Talk out loud to yourself if you're trying to read for yourself. It makes things easier. Sometimes I'll like record, like I watch these back after I do it because when I'm channeling especially, stuff flies out of my mouth and I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. So record yourself and go back and listen to it if you're having trouble reading tarot and you want to try. Anyway, another meaning of 7 of Wands is like protecting something. So it's like some of the decks will have like man holding like a stick and he's like, fuck off. So like the way that like she's calm and she has these candles, especially if you look at the color of the candles, like white is like a general purpose, but it's also like spirit guides, communication, and black is protection. And then you have all of the forces back here, but they're not affecting her because she's like calm, cool, collected. So there are like other outside people that try to cause chaos, try to get in the way, but you're blocking them out now and you're finding your center and you're protecting this relationship now because you're realizing that you do want to move things forward. 8 of Wands is communication. It can be like text messages, online dating, but it's like fast. It's a Sagittarius card. So Sagittarius is the 9th house of travel. So Sagittarius, that's why they're the bow and arrow. It's like, you know, like shooting off into a distance. So that's why Sagittarius people love to travel. They're big on traveling. They have a really hard time settling. So if you know someone that's like a true Sagittarius, they're probably single and they have a lot of options, but they don't really entertain them, or they always find something wrong with them, or they just have trouble settling down because they want to be wild and free. They're the centaur. So it's like very much like I need to find someone that can run wild with me. I don't want to be with somebody that's going to tie me down because Sagittarius needs to be on the move. They don't want to be like, they don't want to grow deep roots they do, but they don't want to be like stuck somewhere because they like to expand. They're ruled by Jupiter. Pisces as well. It's a secondary ruling planet to Pisces. That's why Pisces are all over the damn place. My brother is a Sagittarius Dom, and I love him to death. My sun in the 9th house makes me have some Sagittarius sun qualities. But yeah, great people, but you're wanting to protect this person. You're wanting to protect this relationship because it's one you've been dreaming about for a long time. And like, it's somebody that you can be yourself with and that you can like grow with and you can expand with. Like, it's not somebody that's going to tie you down and keep you stuck. Like, maybe you're somebody, because I went on that rant, maybe you're somebody that has had a hard time finding a suitable partner just because you feel like no one can keep up with you. But now you're realizing that like this person can, like they're the one that you're going to like explore and conquer the world with type energy. So that's really positive. You guys are having a good reading. Why did I feel so tired before? Is it just you don't like emotions and you're feeling emotional? Maybe that was it, because it felt heavy at first. I feel lighter now. So there was a message that came out earlier that was one. It had to be the like, because that was a very like emotional, all of the water, and that is not an air thing. Air signs love to be detached from their emotions. So air signs tend to run when there's any emotions involved, just because air signs are ruled by like air is thought. So love doesn't make sense in your mind. You can't make sense of love. The more you try, the more you're going to confuse yourself. So that's why a lot of air signs have problems in relationships. Libras, you guys are ruled by Venus, so you love the idea of love, but when it comes to things getting deep and expressing your emotions, that's where you guys will get triggered to run. Gemini and Aquarius will just run and run. They're hard to catch. Okay, heart-to-heart conversation, 4 of Cups. Why is her titty out? Why does she just have that out for the breeze? Okay, let me analyze this art. Actually, I've done more than one card for every, let's do at least one more. So I'm gonna pop out, or do I need a, okay. All right, I knew there's an extra card that needed, well, 2 more. Okay. 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups traditionally is where there are 3 cups that have spilled, and the person is focused on those 3 cups. And the Rider-Waite, this is like the traditional tarot. This is what the meaning of the cards comes from. So in the Rider-Waite, it's a guy and he's sitting on the ground and there's 3 cups in front of him that are on the ground and he's sitting there like this, and there's like a hand, it's like a divine, I think it's coming from like a cloud that has like a new cup that's full for him, and he's kind of like So that's the energy of 4 of Cups. It's like you are so focused on things that have gone wrong in your life, and like, you know, like the spilled cups is like opportunities, past relationships, things that you thought the cups were full, but then when you took that opportunity, when you took that leap of faith, you realize that they're really just empty. So it's like, you know, thinking that there's a really great opportunity with in this new relationship and things are going to work out great, and then when you actually get to know that person, when you actually like get into a relationship with that person, you realize that you made a big mistake. Like, that's being focused on that energy and not realizing that there's another person, because you're like, that's just going to be the same deal. Like, no, thank you. I'm not interested. So it's like very much like sticking your head in the sand, refusing to move. Like, no, everything goes wrong in my life, so I'm not going to accept anything new because it's just going to be a repeat. No, thank you. That is 4 of Cups. So somebody was ghosted because, like, do you see all the messages in the bottle? So this is either like somebody is like has a lot of people that are like wanting to be with them, like maybe they've flirted their way into like some relationships, you know, like there's people that like are expecting something from them and they've kind of like taken a break from that and they're just kind of like trying to reevaluate. But like you see she's like painted her nails and she has her boob out, like she's just like not giving two F's. So this is I now I'm more in my air energy. I'm just rambling. I told you, normally like videos like this, I'm like, oh, let me just restart. I'm being weird, but I don't know. We're just going to push through it. This is a long ass video. These are going to take 40 years to actually upload to YouTube. Anyway, someone is taking time. They're taking a break, kind of isolating themselves, and they're trying to reevaluate what they want. They're also probably putting in some work to like, some like self-love, like where she's like painting her nails, like maybe like, you know, like going to the gym, maybe literally getting your nails done. Like somebody's trying to take some time away from dating, away from like, seeking out attention from other people. There's multiple bottles and they all kind of like lean towards her. There's like multiple prospects, but you don't really see anything with any of them. So you're kind of taking time to yourself and like kind of evaluating your choices that you've made because you want to have something long-term. You know, you don't want anything superficial anymore. You've like tried the superficial thing. You've tried to like go with the easy breezy relationship because deep down you're scared of having real emotions, air signs, because you're scared of getting hurt. So you'd rather just have superficial, easy relationships, but like you're realizing that like you don't want that anymore. It's not something that's like satisfying to you anymore. It's boring. These people, there's no substance to them. There's no real passion. And you're realizing that you do want something serious and long-term. You want to build with somebody. Eight of Pentacles is like working together as a team. Can be literal work, but it's like building, growing. Yeah, like it says here, creation. Like working together. You want to actually build this relationship now. And this person, I hate this card. Look at this card. It says heart-to-heart conversation. But look, the angels are like, yes, honey. And then she's like, yes, kiss me. And he's like, he looks like Michael Cera. I hate it. Because this does not have like a heart-to-heart conversation vibe to me. This has like the angels are like trying to get the feminine energy to talk to this person. This person's like, I don't know. I don't like, I hate his face. I hate his stupid face. Look at him, an idiot. I hate it. That's so distracting. Every time I see this, I'm like, but he doesn't want to. Like, why does it say heart-to-heart conversation and honestly discuss your feelings with each other when this dude so obviously is not into this woman whatsoever? I don't know. Maybe there is a woman that like you've led to believe you want a relationship with, and it was really just something to like, you just wanted the attention, and it was just something to like pass the time. And now you're realizing that that's not what you want. You're evaluating that you actually wanted to be with this person. But anyway, someone's wanting to have a heart-to-heart conversation about what they really want, with playfulness. Queen of Wands and Eight of Cups. So seeing somebody is Leo, attractive, sexy, alluring, confident, fiery, like gives no shits, does her own thing, like I don't need a man. I'm like a boss ass bitch, you know, like she has her hair done, she has her nails done, she's strutting down the street, you know, everyone can kiss her ass type of energy. And it's pulling the other person towards them. Eight of Cups is like leaving a situation, walking away from a situation because you're looking for your Two of Cups. You're like leaving the situation that you've been in. It may have been that you're actually dating somebody else, but it may be that you just were like had like hoes. You had people that you kind of use for attention and, you know, flings or whatever, but now you're wanting something serious and you're not really finding any value in those people anymore. And you have someone that's very fiery and creative and passionate and independent that's like you've kind of decided that's your person and you're feeling a pull towards them right now. We'll do bottom of the deck. Hanged Man. It's Pisces. So you've known each other before. And you're receiving that, you're having, so this is not moving. This is, things are hanging in the balance. But like while you're up, like your world's been flipped upside down, you know, like you're receiving new information. Pisces is like the subconscious. So it's like things that were hidden before are now coming to light. You're now realizing, yeah, there were other options. 7 of Cups is like confusion, but it's also like multiple people, you know, it's usually like the 7 Cups and like you don't know which one to choose, like there's multiple people and you're not sure what's the real choice. So things were suspended because somebody was seeing other people and they weren't sure who to choose, but they're overcoming that situation. Somebody was a little bit of a hoe. This not a hoe, but somebody was not wanting, especially where I was picking up on that heavy Sag energy. Somebody has Sagittarius in their chart. A heavy Sagittarius energy. Somebody just didn't want to settle down. They didn't think they were going to find anyone that could keep up with them, basically, and they've found their match. And they're in their head a little bit because I think that they're a little bit scared of this other person. They're just kind of scared because, like, this is too good to be true type of energy. But they're feeling a pull towards this other person. Okay, how many cards? That's like 6 cards. Oh well. No, it's 7 cards. Be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. Talk about your feelings. Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Don't automatically cut this person out because of stuff in the past. There's probably more than meets the eye that was causing them to ghost you or causing them to be in and out with the 4 of Cups, not accept you, reject you, basically. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. The time apart was so that you could learn and grow individually and develop yourself. Also, like sometimes having time apart from someone makes you like realize where your priorities are, you know, like you can't miss somebody and like see their value if they're in your face and like overwhelming you all the time. So sometimes like distance does make the heart grow fonder. True love, this is a once in a lifetime love. So this is like your person. This is like you're not going to find another person that's meant for you like this person. Love makes a difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. Somebody definitely had some issues, possibly from their childhood with the children. Had some issues opening up, had intimacy issues, had a fear of relationships. So they were entertaining multiple people and wanted to keep things light and free and breezy. That's very much an air. But it was just because that there was... deep down, they were just scared. But now they're realizing that, like, this love is healing. This is the person for you. Like, this person isn't going to hold you back. They're going to, like, encourage your growth with Jupiter. I love you. These are very important words. This is coming over the heart-to-heart conversation. So someone needs to express their feelings. They've been trying to pretend like this relationship is casual, but they know it's not. And they need to express their feelings towards that person. And then physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back, giving a hug to someone who needs it. Someone's wanting to come visit you and express their feelings and have, like, spend quality time together, cuddle, do what y'all do, whatever. Physical touch, there you go. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Yeah, so somebody was kind of trying to live the wild and free, easy breezy lifestyle, but now they're reevaluating. They're realizing that they do want something serious. They're not finding joy and entertainment and entertaining multiple people anymore. They've found the person that they want to be with. They were stuck in their head about it before, but they're coming out of that. They're considering the way that they have been engaging in relationships in the past. They're reevaluating where they want to be, possibly like friends or I just spit. You know, they're kind of like reevaluating the way that they act in relationships, the way that they treat people, the way that they view women or men. Whereas picking up on that, like, all men are dogs type of thing where they, I don't know, I just get that energy where they change the emperor. But anyway, this is a super long video. And I said you guys are going to be short. I think you ended up being longer than everybody else. But anyway, Callie's looking at me. I gotta go. See you guys later. Bye.